We're members of the Southwark Service User and Carer Advisory Group, SUCAG for short.
We all have lived experience that includes experience of using mental health services in Southwark, experience of caring for someone using those services, or experience of being both a service user and a carer.
We've made a series of films to share what it's like being part of the SUCAG and how we're helping others,
ourselves, SLAM and the NHS.
My name is Ana, I'm from Brazil and I love to live in London. O meu nome é Ana, eu sou brasileira e adoro morar em Londres. I'm a carer, although sometimes I think I'm not a carer anymore because the person I care for has been stable for 10 years. It's a blessing. How did I get here? How did I come to be in the involvement register? And how did I become involved with SUCAG service users and carers advisory meets on Teams? Well, it's a long story. Once upon a time, a butterfly came from very far away to study English for 6 months in a big, busy place called the City of London in the land of Queen Elizabeth. Time went on, and although the butterfly worked very hard to learn this language, there was no improvement in her communication. She found it very difficult to speak this language and to make herself understood. It was then that she discovered that she had a learning difficulty called dyslexia. This made her feel discouraged and sad, so her friend encouraged her to visit a certain male lotus flower who lived in a lake near the River Thames, a place called North. Her friend said he was a very nice lotus flower and he could give her some English lessons to help her with her pronunciation. The butterfly was feeling very lost, not being able to communicate with the people around her in this big city. And this gave her the motivation to go to the little park where the lake was, to visit the lotus. They looked at each other, and it was love at first sight. The lotus was a very big help. They had lots to talking about, and so the butterfly began to improve her English. 2 happy years went by, until the butterfly invited the lotus to go with her on a journey to her homeland, a faraway tropical land called Brazil. They traveled a lot in Brazil and had so much fun together. When they came back to London, a lotus surprised butterfly with an engagement ring. It was a very happy moment for them. They were very happy together. However, 1 year later, one morning, Lotus was looking different and suddenly disappeared and went back to the lake. For the first time, Butterfly realized that deep inside the lake there was a dark matter, and she saw Lotus sinking into the lake, and she cried. She looked at Lotus with love and compassion. She realized that the lotus roots were going deeper and deeper into the dark matter in the lake, and he was getting stuck. She saw his petals waving, asking for help. She couldn't only see its essence, which is pure and bright. She couldn't help Lotus all by herself. She didn't know what to do, so she cried out for help. And the help did come. An arm of special sunflowers came to her rescue. They came from all sorts of different gardens, and they all had different skills that could help Lotus to recover and be happy again. They contributed in various different ways. With their help, Lotus became stable, and also Butterfly learned to become more resilient, to have faith and cultivate joy and hope in her heart. Today, Lotus and the Butterfly have a good life. Being part of a great community called SLAM that has a mission to deliver work with excellence and mental health, improve well-being, recovery and education has really made a positive difference in our lives. After 13 years, I can see the changes in myself and in my husband's life. Being a member of this community is important to me because it gives me the opportunity to connect with others who are dealing with the same issues as we are. It gives me the chance to participate and be able to hear, to be heard, and to express my voice and my points of view. It has enabled me to recognize myself as a carer and made me more confident as a carer. I have contributed to the Recurrent Affective Disorder Working Group. I have answered questions for the Pathway and the Optima service. I have received invitations to take part in the Carers Listen Days, SUCAG Mental Health Carers Forum. I gave a talk about my experience of being a carer. Being part of this community has given me all these opportunities and more, and they have been a real blessing in my life. Being able to be a bridge and not a wall is the key. When you set out to be a bridge, many doors open up to infinite possibilities. The world is full of butterflies, lotus flowers, sunflowers, and many more flowers of different kinds and colors, who each have unique talents to offer to help one another. And the essence of each one makes the world a special place to live, to learn, and to evolve, because we are what we are, and I am what I am. Thank you very much for listening. Muito obrigada por me ouvir.